welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome, it's me, Athens, and today joining me for the first time is my co-host, TRQ.
Thank you for having me, everyone. It's nice to be here
Yes.
for once.
Yeah, it's nice to, not run a solo show for the entire time. You guys might also know him as TRQutie, TRQFPS, or Tyler, and is another cracked FPS gamer who is going to be acting as our play-by-play commentator, and also will actually be able to tell you all the names of the Valorant maps, because guess what? I forget all the locations half the time, so there won't be me trying to call out Nest and using the wrong words this time, so yeah, this will be great.
Should be good. Should be good.
That was terrifying.
That scared the heck out of me too.
Yeah, right. All right. Moving on. Welcome again to day 2 of the Argonaut Invitational. This is the double elimination bracket. So let me remind you that these elimination brackets, teams do need to bring their A game to defeat their opponents, as everyone has been practicing, and if they lose, they are out. Especially for this game, this is a loser bracket game, which means that teams here are on their last chance, and if they lose tonight, they are out of the tournament.
Indeed.
Today's match, we have Throw for Bubbletea versus Sugar and Spice. We have our fan favorite, who we've seen quite a few times, actually. We have Throw for Bubbletea, and they are hard-hitting, and they have great coordination, so I'm excited to see them play. And then on the flip side, we also have Sugar and Spice, who are sweet, dangerous, and have lots of nasty surprises and tricks up their sleeves. So it'll be interesting to see how things go. These are our seed 6 and 7 teams. And this is, again, as I said, a loser bracket match. So, without further ado, are you ready to see what maps our teams
I'm ready to
chose?
see what maps are banned and picked here. New ones.
Alrighty. Yeah. Hopefully some new ones indeed. All right. So, we've got our first ban coming up, and no surprise there. 2 quick bans. No surprise there. Icebox and Fracture. Icebox has not been a great map for Throw for Bubbletea so far, unfortunately. And Fracture, we know, we've seen it last time, but Sugar and Spice absolutely hate this map. On top of that, Fracture has been banned every single match in the entire tournament so far. So
I just think people are scared to play. It's a little bit of a confusing map, in my opinion, even for me.
To be fair, I agree. It's very hit or miss. I find my games are either we are rolling or we're getting steamrolled. So it does make sense that Fracture is being banned here.
Ooh, a little split. I love a split.
Interesting. We're seeing Throw for Bubbletea pick Split this time, which I believe last time they also picked Split. So this time starting out, we might even get to see Arlock on Astra at the start of the game.
I love a good Astra, if you know me, my most played agent.
That is true. And it looks like we're getting to see Lotus.
Is that the first time we've seen Lotus?
I don't believe we've seen Lotus yet. So exciting. I have not played it much, so I don't know it very well.
I'm jumping out of my seat right now. I'm excited to see Lotus as well.
You do love Lotus. Bind is our third ban here, coming from Throw for Bubbletea. Bind, as I remind everyone, is the replacement for Pearl, since Pearl had all of the changes coming out this act. We have a Haven ban, and lastly, that means that our decider is going to be Ascent.
The most played map in the tournament, I think, right?
Ascent?
Yeah. Not surprised, though.
Actually, it is. It is the most picked. I don't know if... Actually, no, you're right. It would be therefore the most played. Interesting. We haven't gotten to see it too much on stream, so neat to see it actually played out. I think we've only seen it as a tiebreaker, so I'm excited to see it.
Multiple games of tiebreakers have been on Ascent, but we've only had one game go to 3 maps, right?
That's right. On stream, we've only had one game go to 3 maps. Let me just check in with the team, see if we are all ready to go.
I'd honestly love a third map here because it'd be more interesting, more intense, and I don't know, it just third map would just it's a big factor.
Oops, almost sent us into the wrong map to start off with, but it looks like teams are ready.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Alrighty. While we wait just for a last minute check-in, let's throw up a prediction. Who will win match 1?
Who is your favorite to win? That's my question.
Exactly the way to put it. Will it be Throw for Bubbletea or will it be Sugar and Spice? Go ahead and vote now. Alrighty.
Personally, for me, I have a lot of friends on Sugar and Spice, but Bubbletea, I think, are my favorite to win. I love Arlock. And his Astra is really good in my opinion. So kind of a bias factor for me there.
I do agree. We've seen a little bit of Arlock's Astra, and honestly, it has been such a treat to watch. I've dabbled a little bit in Astra myself, but I mean, Arlock has been showcasing some great plays, and I've definitely learned quite a bit from watching that.
No surprise, Speeve on the jet there, looking like he's going to pick that, but no Arlock Astra, which is interesting, unless Amadeus is Arlock.
Oh, that's true.
No, I don't think he is.
No, Amadeus actually here is a sub for Throw for Bubbletea.
Interesting. Cookie on the KJ. No surprise to me, honestly. She is a KJ main.
That's true, especially on Split. Cookie, I believe, plays KJ 90% of the time or more. We've got Johto on Neon. This is the first time we've seen Neon in play in the tournament on the stream.
And he locks
first
the Neon.
lock-in, and oh my goodness, this is going to be such a treat. And we are seeing back-to-back locks here.
Holy.
Arlock on Fade. Okay, so we're seeing some new plays here. I'm interested to see how Amadeus stacks up versus Arlock's Astra. And
I wonder if Arlock being on Fade, you'll have a little bit more mobility since he kind of is a sharpshooter. He's been top frag most of the games for them, I feel like, with Speeve up there as the duelist.
That's true. We've seen Speeve be at the top of the frags quite a bit, actually. We've got the whole Pride team. Love to see that represent. And yeah, excited to see Johto, I believe, is the top rank on Sugar and Spice. So it'll be interesting to see how they bring that quick Neon gameplay to help out their team.
Right, I'm excited for a split.
Out.
Sounds like the audio's a little messed up again. Let's swap over to another POV while we wait to see if that fixes itself over time.
Looks like Sugar and Spice is going for a quick A hit here. All 5 of them. Oh, Cookie appears to be going mid now. Oh, it's sorry, my bad. It's switched up here on the thing.
See if I can't fix the top there. We're seeing them head into sewers, and interestingly enough, they might have caught just a tailwind of that rope, as most of Sugar and Spice dines this as the moment to rotate over.
Yeah, all 5 of them mid here on Bubbletea.
Chili catching all 5 of them.
But there is 4 of Sugar and Spice towards the B. 2 in heaven and 1 playing spawn.
And Johto takes out 3.
1 enemy remaining.
Enemy taken out.
Chili
I don't even know what happened there,
there.
but what a good round from Sugar and Spice. Jota got 3 instantly. I didn't even.
I
couldn't
believe
even
I only
react.
heard
It was
3
that
shots
fast.
as well.
Yeah.
3 head taps. Quick! Somebody check his PC.
Turret out. Gotta go.
I wonder if he's got that neon tech here with the slides.
It'll be interesting to see. I know I've spent quite a while practicing that backward slide on the neon.
Here.
Tough to do.
Have a little stack towards B here for the throw for Bubbletea. I think they might be just grabbing orbs. We'll see if they go out into the KJ setup. Here comes a dog. Down Bear shoots the dog with the judge, playing close to that smoke. And I think they'll rotate off here.
Seems like you worked.
See Jota getting kind of aggressive. Yeah. Flash there. A lot of noise down sewers. It doesn't seem to be pulling any rotates. They still believe they're kind of mid here. Chili pushing down mid. Will he get taken out? He does. Get the kill on Astra.
"30 seconds left."
Jota gets the kill on Speeve. And it seems like they've pulled back to A main. Not much that they can do here with the weapon disadvantage. Nice shot by Jota. Arlock takes Jota out with the classic.
1 enemy remaining.
And just another round here for Sugar Spice.
Alright, let's check in on our other camera. Hopefully the sound itself is fixed.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
Doesn't quite seem like it.
Turret out.
The Sugar and Spice's setup here with the 2 sentinels, it's gonna be, or 3 sentinels actually. It's gonna be very hard for Bubbletea to penetrate the site. Honestly, I feel like they have to break util and fake. Oh, but Speeve dashes out onto A. Only rotates over. Bento gets the kill on Speeve. Gets traded out by Amethyst.
Here we go.
And the plant is going down. Jota with the fingers. Arlock gets the kill. Gets traded out by Cookie. Cookie gets another kill on the Astra. Weeboo with the trade. On to Mr. Chili. Both of Bubbletea playing backside. Cookie and Dumb Bear seem to be both pushing elbow. Will they expect both players here? Cookie gets the kill. Cookie gets a big 4K from Cookie there. Killing both Sejun and I forget who the Astra's name was. Weeboo.
Amadeus.
Or was it Astra or was it Killjoy that was alive?
You said Astra, but if it was
I did say Astra,
Killjoy,
but I
it'd
said
be
Weeboo. I got the name
Already
right, the
getting
character's
confused.
wrong.
It's tough when they're constantly switching positions, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It's like no one has a set defined role, which is like pretty good, like for the team and anything like that. They can all play everything.
It's true. It does
But a
mean
big
that
round
it
for
is a little
Cookie's
bit
team.
easier for teams to take a chance and immediately out as I switch to
Quick kill onto Jota there. Interesting. Tagged by the Cypher Trip. Chili gets the kill on Steve. Oh my god, big round here.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, big save round from
Spike
Bubbletea.
planted.
massive save round. They've reduced almost all of the weapons and
One
they've
enemy
traded on
remaining.
getting the weapons themselves, but Amadeus just
Turret out.
a little bit too far out.
Got laid out by Cookie. It was a nice shot. Oh, Weebu has a stinger. I think he gave that Vandal to a different character. I thought he was the one that picked it up.
We have seen quite a few Stinger games, and we do know that, as you can see, the Stinger is disgusting, especially with the side-to-side still.
Oh,
the
this
run
is
and
a
gun.
much better trajectory.
I don't know if that was me, Athens. I'd be pissed if that was me, and that's how I died.
Definitely would be an unfortunate way to go.
Yes, this should do. That goes
I like
there.
this trip Vento has here. It kind of like forces them out to
This goes here.
push elbow, but it
this is a
keeps them
nice
clear
spot.
of a sight. Unless they jump over the trip here. It's a little bit lower than it was before. They seem to switch up the round win on A to go B.
Time to hunt.
Dog out from Scene Junior.
Scout
This is
destroyed.
Dylan playing close of a judge again. He's liking that judge today.
Blinded.
Close enough that he didn't also get flashed, so they might leave here, especially with the flush smoke. Definitely hard to push out.
Yeah, Dylan's just sitting there with the judge. I think it's
And Jodo with an AWP.
interesting on the neon too. Oh, Chili with a shot on to speed there. Doing some damage. Speeve and Seejun are both low. Chili gets the pick
Chili
on to
marshalling.
Speeve.
Interesting.
Some good shots.
This is a tough defense for Bubbletea to push into. I mean, 3 Sentinels, it's going to be difficult with all these
The
great
mark-
angles.
yeah.
Your trial.
They
And
only
they
have one
almost seem
rifle,
to have
though.
expected that one.
Cookie gets a trade. They have 2 rifles here, sorry. Apologies. Seejun gets a
3
kill
for
on
3.
Dylan. Dylan kills Arlock.
10 seconds left.
Big kill. Will they get the plant down?
Go, go,
7
go.
seconds, yep. Jota looking to come out fast here.
Spike planted.
Cypher all
One
coming out.
enemy remaining.
Great
Oh,
slide.
catches Weebu.
And Vento
Garden.
just barely able to see the head.
Oh my gosh. I was not surprising Jota to come out that fast.
Team A.
I guess that's the perk of Neon. The other team won't expect it.
True, Neon truly is hard to get used to, especially since most teams there is no Neon. It's difficult to adjust when there is a Neon here, especially one as talented as Jota is showcasing with great bunny hops, great speed, able to move around just so quickly.
Go, go, go.
He's playing aggressive with the op on A ramp here too.
This is a nice spot.
I don't know how I feel about the op on Neon, but let's see how Throw for Bubbletea deals with it though. They definitely know he has the op again. And they seem to be straying away from him, going back to that heavily guarded B site with Cookie and Dylan there. Playing close again with, I think, a shotgun.
Can we get a prediction? Unfortunately, there's already a prediction in for round 1. We have, actually, let's take a look at that. We have Sugar and Spice with 81% of the votes.
You are divided.
Sugar and Spice, the favorites to win, eh?
Down.
Again, this tough to push out of B garage with a Grim, a Sage, and a Killjoy all on B. 3 Sentinels is not, or sorry, 2 Sentinels and a controller is not something you want to push into.
Breaking the Sage wall mid.
Got blocking vision.
Just sees the shoulder of Vento there. Flash up heaven. Oh, big team
Fully
flash.
blind by the own teammate.
30 seconds left.
Worked out in the
Spike
end almost, I
down,
guess.
mid.
You could say a little trade. 4v3 for Throw for Bubbletea here. Oh no, sorry, Sugar and Spice.
Face your fear!
A fade out coming out on the B. Doesn't
Fade
scan
ult,
Mr. Chili.
unfortunately,
Spike down B.
I don't believe the Fade ult
10
managed to hit
seconds
anyone.
left.
No, they thought sight was clear and Chili popped out of the B main. Weeboo can't destroy this turret, is he? Oh, goes
Oh
down
my
to the
goodness,
turret.
a turret kill. You
And
hate to
Jota
see
picks
it.
up the kill.
Killjoy on Killjoy violence.
He just couldn't shoot the turret. He was starting to reload his gun, and then
You could see the
Got hit by
panic
the bomb
as Weebo went to shoot, but then also ran out of bullets. The mollies popped out from underneath him. Truly just a moment to panic. Alright, let's hop over back to our other camera. I think the audio has settled.
There.
Jota's holding an angle A main aggressively now. I like the lockdown here Sugar and Spice has. There's 3 Sentinels, but I want to see how their attack plays out next half, because no initiator and no one to really follow up Jota as the only duelist is going to be kind of hard.
That is true. They are lacking a little bit of a follow-up.
Ooh, Dylan gets a kill on a Weeboo there with the judge. Oh, good
Great
shot by
sheriff
Arlock.
shots by Arlock as well.
Speed gets the kill on Chili. They're pushing right into the op though. Let's see how this goes. Gets one.
And they might not try to re-push that.
They do have a sky flash though.
That's true. They are going to silently leave, as we can see. It'll be interesting to see them heading into the other heaven, where it looks like Cookie is waiting.
Will Cookie peek?
This might be a timing thing, as they all turn around and might not catch. Oh!
Gets one, traded
Amadeus.
out.
Down B.
Oh, they're pushing spawn.
30 seconds left.
In a Dylan.
Last
The
That
spike's down now.
judge! Dylan with the judge is showcasing
I don't think
just...
they know Arlock's or Amadeus is there.
One enemy remaining.
I have the spike.
I think he has time to make it. It's gonna be tight
He
though.
does. However, it's going to be tight as rapidly
10 seconds
flying
Oh.
through Spawn has actually managed to
Oh,
catch
what a
up and
shot.
beat him there.
I guess that's the perk of Neon, these quick rotates. Because no other agent would have got him, like beaten them there.
No. I didn't even expect Jodo to be able to beat.
BYB fam. Going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
I'm still a little bit in shock of how fast. That was a great hop. I don't believe Stream caught it, but Jodo managed to hop directly from the entrance of mid-site down into pipes and just save so much time instead of running. And it looks like there's going to be another mid-peak here. Arlock with the classic sheriff.
Quick control of mid here for Bubbletea. And it's pulling
Amadeus
all
with
the
a great
rotates
reaction
off
time,
of
too.
A.
And
Oh,
they seem to expect that
realized-
too. However, it does sound like someone accidentally made some noise,
Well, they made
informing
noise wind event.
Sugar or Spice of where they are. And we are about to see potentially all 5 just jump up.
Ooh. Good kill. That was a really good stun there from Jota for Vento to get a kill. Unfortunately, he got traded out though. Dylan with this judge again, sitting under heaven. I think he's gonna get a couple here. The dog misses him and the
Perfectly
flash.
avoiding.
One enemy remaining.
He gets one.
Spike down.
Oh,
Almost gets a
30
second.
seconds left.
Almost gets Arlock there. Arlock with that deagle has been doing work.
Truly. Arlock has showcased why the Deagle here is in fact their third most picked weapon. And it's definitely leading to Arlock's 33% headshot ratio, which in the
That's
last
higher than
20 games
mine.
has gone up 5% since we last saw them play. So they've just been beaming apparently.
Smoke's down.
Dylan again, playing close with this judge.
Dylan actually has, since we last saw Dylan, has gone from Silver 1 to Gold 2. Quite a big increase. And Gold 2 is even
util spammed.
peak rank.
You should run.
Here.
Great use of the Killjoy ult to push them all off of site. Getting a free plant here. And we can see potentially Vento in the corner in the halls.
Good kill by Cookie there. The bomb is down. 4v4. Jota gets picked off by Speeve.
Last player standing.
Oh, good hold by over Bubbletea here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
A triple!
Will he get the res off?
Runs out.
Res is Vento.
Blind but shooting to
Good
delay. They're
blind
gonna have to
shooting.
hold shortly.
They're sticking.
Last player standing. Clutch.
Oh,
And a
Seejun.
great hold by Seejun.
holy! He just pulled. He just saved that round. I thought Chili just won the Sugar and Spice that round with that triple kill.
I also thought Chile managed to bring that back from sure loss, but Seejun played that well. Threw out the flash, delayed until they knew that they would have to leave one to hold Spike, otherwise they'd lose it, and picked off in those 1v1 fights.
Yeah, I really like when he didn't peek off that first flash there when they pulled the res, and he just played time on the bomb because he knew it was such low. Or so low, sorry. But Jota only has a classic Heaven with Vento with the Phantom. And I think he's just trying to play the Neon Fingers.
As everything's quiet, it's interesting to see.
You want
Oh, and they're going to use the Astra ult here. Great use of that to be able to block everyone from being able to enter site easily.
Will Vento swing from Heaven? No one's on site. Oh, he does. He swings out Heaven.
Oh.
He gets killed, though. Thank gosh. Amadeus was holding that because I think he would have got one.
This is a beautifully placed Astra wall. Flush with the door, they can't push out without being completely visible to everyone else. And we are going to see
Jota
Jodo
gets-
ult here as well.
Yep. Yep, we got one is sitting in the main. There's three towards elbow. Steve gets the kill on Jota and gets traded out. Big ult from Dylan here, pushing them all towards elbow. And wow, what a retake from Sugar and Spice there.
That elbow clusterfuck was just a mess there. Trades left and right.
The Brim ult forced them all into elbow, and they just like walked into Cookies and Chili's crosshair.
Placing sentry. Alarm bot out.
This is, after all, Throw for Bubbletea's pick of a map, and we have seen them in the past do extremely well on Split, and so it's interesting to see how this first half is so weighted differently. At the same time, like you have mentioned before, they are playing into a triple Sentinel, which is very difficult to do, especially on this map.
They seem to have noticed Dylan's setup here with the Ash to try trying to suck him, but
There.
there's nothing to capitalize off that because they're just playing off each other there, which is really good. Vento and Dylan.
And we can see in the hack here where Jodo
Jota's in
has managed to
spawn.
sneak up all the way. Yeah.
And that forces everyone to rotate. They go through, they get the kill on Jota.
Unfortunate.
And now,
And Speeve has a weapon now. On top of the
but
ult.
Cookie is playing A now with the KJ setup, and I think that might actually hurt Bubbletea here.
Grabs them. Lock bomb grenade out. Our fate is
Good kill by Cookie.
down.
None of the,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Arlock takes Chili down, and we can see the four of
30
them
seconds left.
debating whether they have time to go all the way to B potentially, or if they're going to try and take here. A little bit of a team flash. Base out. Cookie takes out 2. Arlock manages to trade. They only have 17 seconds, and they're going to have to run if they're wanting to make it and plant on time. However, Dylan is slow walking behind, leaving them back, and they might just have just enough time to plant.
Spike planted.
2v1. Here, Dylan.
Dylan is going to have to play this smart. They've planted in the corner here, which is a very protected location, and it's not easy to get to without being completely open to everyone else.
They're playing pillar and backside here, which is pretty good for like a 3-2-1 swing if they plan it correctly. Dylan's going to molly backside, probably forcing... Oh, it didn't miss June here. He's going to swing pillar. Gets the kill on
Taken out.
Arlock. Ooh,
Arlock managing to do enough damage, though. That was close. Dumbear managed to get them into 1v1s, and it almost bit them in the ass a little bit.
I think this getting 3 is very salvageable for Throw for Bubbletea, because I feel like they'll have a better time on defense, because I just don't think Sugar and Spice's attack is going to be that strong compared to their defense. Granted, they have 3 Sentinels.
They have 3 Sentinels. They'll have a great hold on site once they get on, but getting on will be definitely the issue here.
I'm going to expect a lot of B hits out of Sugar and Spice, I feel like. With that Sage Wall, it's just going to be a nice, easy cross for them on the site, and then they'll be able to hold it.
Making a little noise here from Cookie, but it doesn't seem like anyone on Bubbletea has taken... sorry,
Jota is
making some noise, but Bubbletea hasn't drawn any of them out. You can see the team's kind of congregating here around mid. It's always interesting to see the teams now starting to destroy these walls a little bit more together with
I've got your trail.
With the Phantoms and Vandals, especially having less and less bullets since the new update.
Yeah,
Bring them down.
it's I think if you wanted to break a wall, you just use a whole mag, I think, by yourself.
One enemy remaining.
But with that KGL that
30
Cookie threw down,
seconds
it forced everyone just rotate to B, and they took it well. No one has died on a Bubbletea here, and they get the C's onto Dylan and Heaven. I think they know he has a judge. And good comeback there at the end for Throw Bubbletea, getting a little bit of momentum with the 2 rounds back to back.
Dylan's a little bit of a wild card. Top 3 weapons of all time include a Vandal Operator Classic, and 4th being the Judge. So it's very interesting to see someone who doesn't have the very standard Vandal Phantom Spectre, or the Vandal Phantom Op/Sheriff. And so seeing him play with just a Judge most of this round has really been great for the Sugar and Spice economy, as I don't know if it's been caught yet on camera, but Dylan has bought them quite a few weapons.
Yes, indeed. Having that like guaranteed Judge player or like a Spectre player is just good, because you can always give Jota a weapon. I believe they're top fragger in this match, and Jota creating a lot of space on the site, and Weebu gets 1 with their cages set up here. Weebu gets 2. Jota's lurking into screens with into the smoke here.
Unfortunate time for Johto as Arlock pushes in.
And
Sugar and Spice both quite hurt.
They Sage Walled A off, which is interesting. They don't have to bomb anymore because of that Sage Wall.
Last player standing.
And they have to push up into Heaven.
Cookie's in a little bit of a tight spot here.
Yeah, Weebu has gotten 3 this round.
And we see the Frenzies really are still a quite strong early weapon in the rounds.
Even though they changed the fourth bullet to be, I think, is when the spray pattern happens. When it used to be the sixth, where it just starts randomly spraying. And then it's all random from there. You just gotta pray and hope you shoot that. You get the headshot there.
Placing sentry.
It looks like Weeboo is switched to B already. Kind of have a read here. There's 3 players over Bubbletea stacked towards B. Big spray from
For you.
Astra there. Steve gets a kill onto Dylan there mid. Marshall. Jota seemed to have snuck on by. I don't know if Steve knew he crossed. Still 3 players of Sugar and Spice. Oh, 4 now. Dylan's coming back.
They seem to be all pushing on now.
Pulling them in.
They do manage to get 2. It's interesting seeing a lot more Spectres as well, since there was no mag reduction to the Spectre. So the Spectre is still a great weapon to spam through smokes and all that if you are looking for that.
Last player standing. Spike down.
Especially on an eco round, just free kills. Especially another Marshall as well. The one shot to the body. Speed did not carry though. He was 33 HP. He just kept on shooting that thing and peeking.
Actually, I think for the first time that we've seen throw for Bubbletea, Steve is not at the top of their team's leaderboards. It's quite even across all of the teams.
Cookie is on top, the top fragger right now.
Cookie is indeed.
They have 2 light armor rifles on Sugar and Spice there, with Cookie and Jota having the Bulldog as well. I don't know if they'll have much of an impact. It looks like a little bit of a default. Yeah, the spikes and spawn here. Cookie and Chili working at mid, and the dog will see Cookie at least for sure. The turret up is going to really stop Speed from peeking. Sorry. Arlock rotates over, but they are pushing up A ramp. 3 players of Sugar and Spice push up A ramp. I think they're trying to split A here.
There is
Jota's up in heaven. Oh, big kills from Steve there, getting the 2 guys mid.
Great kill on Jodo there.
Spike
Traded
planted.
though. And they are going to plant.
Dylan and Vento. Dylan is chilling heaven here. It's going to take an aggressive
an
peek.
Unfortunate footstep, alerting to everyone that they are in fact someone heaven.
Big kill from Dylan.
Back and forth.
They're worried about Dylan here heaven. He's buying a lot of time for Vento to just chill on site.
Unfortunate reload time.
1 enemy remaining.
Vento gets the kill on.
It's going to be a 1v1.
He has the cam. And a trip. I think Vento's going to win this round.
I believe you are correct. I don't know if there is going to be enough time. And the spray, unfortunately, actually is not going to be completely on Vento.
I think Dylan played that perfectly. He bought enough time for Vento to just sit back and relax on site. And then Dylan fought Arlock Heaven while Amadas pushed out and just like created 1v1s for his team.
Again, in these retakes, in these holds, these 1v1s are what's going to be crucial to ensure that the round is going to go to your team.
I'll find you.
Fade Eye and the Sky Flash towards B. It hit someone, but the Fade Eye did not scan anyone. It's a 5.
All of them run.
4 push up B heaven right now. But there's 3 players of Bubbletea on B. With Cookie late lurking B main. Steve with a little bit of whiff. Oh, he recovers.
1 enemy remaining.
Gets 2, and the last player Cookie is main.
Speeve almost lost that fight there. Convinced that he had the kill. Switched off and then realized no, in fact, he hadn't gotten the quite as much damage as he thought he had. Had to re-bring out the weapon. Dumbear, unfortunately, not with an accurate enough weapon to take him out. And that was a great rush on by... Or, sorry, a great defense, a great flank behind by Speeve.
True, and then the great awareness from Athenasko there to think that Cookie's main just has the Asher stuck to pull her out of the smoke, and they saw their gun and just spammed her. Just a little bit of a bad eye.
It also did seem like Sugar and Spice
too.
might have had a little bit of a breakdown in communication. None of them seemed to react to Speeve dashing in behind them.
Oh, Jota with a big concuss. He gets 1 kill. Gets straight out by Arlock.
Not accurate enough for that the second kill.
Arlock gets 2.
Great kill by Arlock.
Arlock gets 3.
Amazing steady centering the shot there.
Dylan
Dog
and
missing down there.
Make it a 2v2.
Amazing.
Last player standing.
Open up the sky.
Oh, I think Dylan's in a tough spot here.
Tough spot for Dylan. Almost 1v1able.
That ult was a little bit sooner. I think it would have hit Weebu a little bit more. And then...
Agreed.
I think it was Chill. He could have peeked and then got the kill for sure.
If it was a little sooner or if it was a little further to the left, that would have been a lot more disastrous for Bubbletea there.
That was the first round win of the attack, which... And I think it was a save round too, with a big kill off of Jota getting that weapon for one of their players there.
It was. And as we predicted, it is a much closer game. Sugar and Spice is having a little bit trouble bringing the heat to the second half with no real good follow-up to Jodo's amazing dash in. And
we just see evidence of it right there. Jota just pushes up mid instantly. He's got no one else behind him.
Oh, and just catching the bear head of Dumbear. That's unfortunately going to take him out as well.
And Cookie used her KJ ult here for B.
To delay, but Arlock is doing a great job of forcing them to waste that ult, and they have just barely gotten on site with that ult finishing.
Flawless round from Throw Bubbletea there. Kind of unlucky
Arlock
for
played
Sugar and
that.
Spice.
I think Arlock there was truly the MVP of that round, using the util to perfectly delay and just completely waste that Killjoy ult.
Yeah, I think he caught one of them in the C's, which made them slow down a little bit, and they couldn't really help their guys heaven with the split.
Bubbletea here having brought it back to a tie game from being down, so it I'm excited to see where things go. Fade Orb, not going to see anyone. We've got
Sky Flash for info on A main there from June.
Are you seeing Jodo's... What is Jodo's crosshair?
The little box? Is that what it is? Oh, it's like a penguin mouth. What is that?
It's truly like a penguin mouth. Very interesting.
He's just having fun with it. I don't know if I could ever do that. I'd my competitive edge would just... I'd be laughing the whole time seeing this little penguin mouth move up and down.
I myself can't have anything that changes color or position. I get too distracted by it. And it has gone silent. Looks like there might be something happening shortly mid. Cookie just catching bare sight of Amadeus. Speeve, however, getting Vento.
30 seconds left.
I think they're gonna push down mid on this.
And looks like Dumbear is pushing onto B. Arlock is doing a great job of delaying. Hit by the dog.
Spike down B.
And Chili might not even be able to get Spike here.
10 seconds left. Last player standing. Flawless.
Both teams 3 ults at the ready. It'll be interesting to see how they use these. I suspect they might do an A rush here with Johto already having the ult.
This just in. Bester Bust loses the first map to Vanitas on Ascent there, 13-8.
I'll find you.
So Vanitas wins map 1.
I believe this is Bester Bust's first loss.
It is indeed.
Watch out. This way. Oh, Spike's down.
Sugar and Spice running into the KJ util again, losing Spike on A.
Great positioning by Weebu. Unfortunately, not able to get a second kill there. Does some decent damage though.
Cookie gets 1 kill and gets traded out.
And it's looking like Bubbletea has pulled back this game. This is their map of choice, and on defense, they've really shown that they do know the ins and out of this map.
I think it was just really hard going against 3 Sentinels, because no matter where you went, there was 1 Sentinel. There was Sage mid, KJ or Cypher on A or B, and it just made it really hard for them to come out. And then obviously on B, they had that judge, so they were really scared to go out.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Johto is
trying to go
in
A again
with a Sheriff. Might be trying to get a quick pick in order to get a weapon for one of the teammates.
Wasting some util here. Oh, Bento? Okay. Thought he was about to run out like that.
Perfect smoke there by Amadeus, cutting off that push.
Arlock just playing it really safe on B2, just jiggling in and out. CT.
Johto dashes on. Johto down. Weebu taking out 3.
Big KJ util. Oh, tough time to reload. But we see our first ace of the match.
Great jiggle.
Does he know he's hell? Oh, we might have saw his shoulder.
Oh,
Dylan stops the
Dumbear
ace.
denying that. Holy.
Match point.
Weebu there really played that well. Like you said, great use of the Killjoy utility, managing to get those great shots, and even we saw a wonderful jiggle out there, catching sight and backing off in order to give him time to take the weapon back out and still win on the 1v1 fight.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I think he got 2 kills with his mollies there, so I think the alarm bot may have hit some people and then just did so much damage. Big Fade Eye from Arlock. Scans Vento. And it scanned Chili as well.
And you can see Johto already pushing up mid. Caught a little bit.
You get the kill on Steve. Oh, they're gonna
great stun slide in.
Big kill from Jota.
Johto is really taking space here for his team.
That allowed them to split B site easily, and the Arlock just gave it up for free. He's like, I don't want anything to do with it after losing 2 players. And there's a big KJ ult coming down. Oh. Oh.
Weebu stopping that ult immediately.
Oh, big ult from Dylan as they come out. That was a really good ult.
That was a
You knew as soon as that KJ ult was ended, they were going to push out and take the space, and they just ulted their entry onto site. I think that's the round that Sugar and Spice needed to bring this back to 12-12. They're not out of it.
They're not out of it. That was, you're right, a great round for them to bring it back. They are a little bit down on their buy, but it also has taken out quite a bit of Bubbletea's saved up money.
I'm curious why Dylan didn't buy Cookie there. He had 3,300. It's interesting. Ooh, big kill. They got traded out though. Oh, Speed gets 2. And Chili takes B site alone.
Chili has been sharpshootering. Exactly. Great placement with these slows. Pushing them off. And now we can see the ult for the attackers here to delay a retake.
If you look, Weeboo is going for the flank. I wonder if they'll wait for Weeboo to make presence be made, but Vento is watching it.
Oh, and are we going to see Steve get taken out by Cookie as she flanks up?
Oh, Cookie's upstairs.
Unfortunately, Cookie is not going to be able to save this round.
The first map goes to throw for Bubbletea. The good comeback there in the defensive half.
And that was a fantastic round. I don't know about you, but
I mean, did enjoy watching that. It had some highs.
It looked kind of like it was going to be really good for Sugar and Spice. They had a strong lead coming into the second half, but it was tough, like you said, to follow up on Johto's great space taking, and they just had no follow-up, no initiator for that. It'll be interesting to see, however, how the second map goes. Lotus, which is
I'm excited.
Sugar and Spice's pick.
I'm excited. I wonder if an Astro will be played, because Omen is a little bit better on a Lotus. I would prefer if I were to play. I think in character picks, I think Omen is picked more than Astra, but Amethyst did have a good Astra that game.
Truly. And let's look at the stats a little bit for the maps. We've got Cookie 66.7%. That's 2% more than we last checked in on Cookie's top map. And Dylan as well with a 76.9% win rate on Lotus, which is actually down. Dylan used to have 86% of a win rate on Lotus. It's fallen a little bit, but still quite high for Lotus. And looking at Bubbletea, we've got Sejun with a 60% win rate. And we have, I believe, Boba, who's not on the team. Weeboo with a 61% win rate, which has gone up 3% as well. So this is going to be a strong map for quite a few people here tonight.
I'm interested to see what kind of characters are going to be picked and how it's going to be played out. I wonder if Jota will pick up the Neon again, but I feel like they just have to be a little bit slower or play with Jota, because I think it would have been good if they were slowed down a little bit.
We are going to take a little bit of an intermission break here for the teams to go to the bathroom, grab some water, chat as well. Make sure you stay hydrated. Speaking of.
Yes, water is important.
Truly. I'm just pulling up the updated tournament tree here, and we can go and look at that briefly. What are your predictions? Well, sorry, actually, let me finish the prediction here. So throw for Bubbletea took that. 19% only said that they would do it, but they did it. Let's throw up a second prediction here. Who will win match 2?
In my opinion, I had throw for Bubbletea for a split just because of the map pick there. I just think they would have came out on top, and I didn't know that Sugar and Spice was gonna have 3 Sentinels. But if they had an initiator, I think I would have picked Sugar and Spice. But for this map, I think Sugar and Spice might come out on top, because I believe if Cookie's on KJ, she has a solid C hold. I know that for a fact.
True. I have
been
subject to it. Cookie's C hold with Killjoy is truly something to witness. All right, let's go take a look at the tournament bracket so far. Whoops, I don't believe I saved the right one. Hold up. Let me swap back. Forgot to get this ready beforehand. Actually, I just grabbed the wrong image, that is all. Whoops, my bad. Let's see. While I fix this, let's check in with the prediction. Looks like 8,600 stars already on Throw for Bubbletea.
Holy, They really switched up the predictors this game.
Truly.
Because wasn't the majority for Sugar and Spice last map?
The majority was it was a 80 something percent, or maybe it was 70 something. Still, it was very high, 79 something, very high. But it looks like it's gone in the opposite direction for Throw for Bubbletea here. All right, let's actually check out the proper updated one. So far, we had in the winners bracket, we had Greedy Gang win 2-0, Big Gamers Gaming 2-0, Best or Bust 2-0, Venitus 2-0, forcing Most Creative Team, Monkey Mindset, Sugar and Spice, and Throw for Bubbletea down into the loser bracket. Most Creative Team and Monkey Mindset, one of them had a forfeit, so the Monkey Mindset will actually be moving on to the next loser bracket game. We have Throw for Bubbletea and Sugar and Spice, who we're watching right now, and then in the winners bracket, we still have Greedy Gang and Big Gamers Gaming playing, and Best or Bust and Venitus.
Do we have an update on one of the games for Gamers Gaming and Greedy Gang?
Believe we do. Let's go check in. I believe we have streamers streaming currently, so let's go check out on multi-Twitch, which if you're not using it, make sure you are using multi-Twitch so that you can actually watch all of your streamers while this tournament is going. All right, let's go see if anyone from the games are streaming it. I believe Drools is streaming it. Yes. So let's go check in on Drools. Or maybe not. They are on Teamfight Tactics.
Interesting.
Either they are on break, or perhaps it was 2 quick games and they've already won or lost.
I'm not sure here.
Interesting. Let me check in with the tournament. Let's see what the Battlefy says. I'm not seeing any updates here, so we'll have to check in with them afterwards, see what happened, see what went on, whether it was 2 quick games.
I don't even know if it happened, honestly, because I'm looking at...
Oh, you know what? I did forget. Greedy Gang and Big Gamers Gaming game is moved to tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yes, they had a schedule change early enough that it was no longer against the rules. Both the teams had some issues filling their teams for today's time slot, and so instead they moved it to tomorrow where everyone could make it.
That makes sense.
It does. So that will be tomorrow. Jury's still out whether that game will be streamed. We will have to check it out.
That'd be a good game to stream.
From what I heard, it was tomorrow, but who knows? Maybe things have changed again. Anyways, and it looks like we had someone bet big on Sugar and Spice, jumping them up.
How big?
Well, they dropped 15,000 stars into Sugar and Spice, bringing the total up to 26,000 bet on Sugar and Spice. So it's now a 75% to 25% vote for Sugar and Spice.
Okay, it was comparable to the last game.
A little bit more comparable. I don't know if last game had as big of a jump in stars bet, but who knows? All right, I believe... teams are not ready yet. Let us switch over to Lotus.
Oh man, I'm excited to what's happening in Lotus.
I'm very looking forward to seeing Lotus. We have yet to see a 3-site map as well on stream, so...
There was no Haven?
I don't believe we've played Haven on stream yet. I could be wrong.
Interesting.
I could be misremembering, but From my memory, at least, we have not. All right, and it looks like Sugar and Spice is taking the attack on Lotus. So we will see Bubbletea on defense. Let's pull up some agent stats as well. Because if I remember correctly, most of Bubbletea are duelist geared players. And we can see that. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them have a duelist as their first or second top agent. So it'll be interesting to see. Actually, I say interesting a lot, but it will be truly a pleasure to watch Throw for Bubbletea on the attack. They always have these great attack runs. They play really quietly, and then suddenly they burst into action, and it always seems to catch the other team off guard. It's truly wonderful to watch.
Yes, indeed. And Arlock has, I think, 2 duelists in his top 3 played, but I haven't really seen him play a duelist at all this tournament. He's been playing more of a fill role with the Fade and the smokes.
Yeah, Arlock has been quite a great fill for the teams here. I don't think we have had the pleasure of seeing Arlock play a duelist, even though they've got 400 hours on Jet, almost 200 hours on Reyna. So it's interesting to see that they haven't really been playing into that role. All right, and it looks... Alrighty, and it looks like teams actually... Bubbletea stayed on attack. I was wrong. And so we are going to hop into Lotus here. So, let's start the second match here for...
Alrighty.
The eliminations bracket. Amadeus.
And we do see the Omen instead of the Astra this time around. There's a lot of cheeky one-ways you can do with the Omen, that because the smokes can sit on ledges compared to other agents. And there's a perfect one for a Raze, Omen, blind, or smoke combo on the A main there.
Omen smokes are one of my favorite smokes to play, especially because of those one-ways. See June back on Sky. Speeve sticking to the duelist role on Raze. We saw some great Raze satchels last time coming from Speeve, so I'm excited to see them again.
Now, I tuned into Cookie's stream, I think it was yesterday, and she was playing Raze on this map. So it's interesting to see her not in the KJ, and she locks the Raze. That is crazy, but exciting at the same time. She was doing pretty good on the Raze yesterday.
Cookie doesn't really play duelist, and when Cookie does, it is in fact Raze. So to see Cookie use Raze and quite often on Lotus has been truly an eye-opening and awesome experience to see her branching out. And we see Vento on Fade, Jodo on Harbor. I believe this is the first time we've seen Harbor on the tournament as well. So a lot of firsts this map.
Oh, I'm getting the chills just from some of these picks here.
All right, and so it looks like we have a double initiator for both teams.
I like that switch up there from Sugar and Spice. I
also like that.
I think it will help Cookie in the long run, and might even get her more kills.
I also think it'll help the team in the long run, as they'll be able to follow through with Cookie's entry here a lot better.
It'll be interesting to see how the Sentinels pair up, though, with Raze being one of the characters that can destroy the util really easily with the nade and satchels. A little 3-stack on A from unlucky eye from Arlock there. Seems like Dylan might be anchoring A. We quickly pulling rotates off that bad eye there. I like this from Dylan. He's staying on B, so his turret will stay up and it will spot anyone trying to cross, which I really like. And then since it's really quiet, they pulled some rotates off. They seem to be hitting C site.
Billy unfortunately jumping into Steve's nade there.
Big nade from Cookie getting a lot of damage onto Bubbletea.
Still waiting.
Spike planted.
Here. Here.
Big kill from Bento there. Arlock gets a trade. 4v3 for Bubbletea. Steve gets another.
Last player standing.
Call up to Dylan here.
Great steady shots from Arlock there for a final kill on Dylan. And a great first round coming from the throw for Bubbletea.
And this, Justin, Esther Bus loses 0-2 to Vanitas.
Wow, I am shocked, actually. I was looking forward to the Bester Bus Gritty Gang meetup. I guess we'll have to see if Bester Bus can win the loser bracket and bring it back into the finals.
After watching yesterday's game, Vanitas seemed very strong. So I'm not surprised
they have been
that
practicing quite a bit together.
They took the W there.
One enemy remaining.
There.
Spike
A
planted.
lot of Spectre spamming. And Cookie's gonna stay quiet. Get the double headshot classic kill on Weeboo as Weeboo goes into camera.
Gun here.
Ensuring that they don't get a flawless round.
Indeed. Alrighty here. It looks like they're trying to push towards B here. A fade dog in the sky flash.
Where are they?
But Chili and Jota are two stacking B, which is, you don't see that often. Usually the B is not the side that no one takes, but they're both swinging the right side. Jota gets one. Jota gets two.
Jota gets two.
Good refrags from Jota there. Or Joto, sorry. Apologies. The only bad thing here for Sugar and Spice is they have no smokes, but Bubbletea does not have smokes as well. Looks like they're gonna open the door and go C.
Yes.
But Weeboo has, no, sorry. Dylan has stopped the push there a little bit, but gets killed by June.
One enemy remaining.
They don't know Cookie's on site though.
Oh.
Spike planted.
Cookie gets one. She's making a little bit of noise.
One enemy
Cookie
remaining.
gets two.
Great job.
Whoa.
That was close. Cookie did a wonderful job there of isolating those 1v1s and almost managed to 1v3.
She snuck onto site and no one was watching the little run out from Waterfall there. She played that basically perfectly. It's just the unfortunate shots at the end there.
The timing truly was also amazing, as just managing to get around the corner before Sejun jumped, looking out, trying to see, and just seeing the edge of Cookie.
We love a good Valorant timing.
Grenade!
The nade from Cookie slowing the push on A. Oh, Bento gets caught out of the smoke by Arlock there.
I've got your trail.
Over Bubbletea using the
Getting
Sky
hit.
ults on a save
Arlock
round.
getting
A
hit in
little
the
bit
foot
expensive.
a little bit by there.
I think it's really worth that they made them use the Sky ult there after getting one pick.
Agreed. Dumbear once again on that judge.
Last player standing.
A tough fight for Chili with a Marshall.
The Marshall's so hit or miss. I've seen some players really good with the Marshall. I can't use that gun. I envy
It used
anyone
to be
who
one
can
of
use
my
the Marshall.
favorites for years. I don't use it as much anymore, but I can still hit quite a few shots with it. But you're right, it is very hit or miss.
It's your Kraber.
It truly is my version of a Kraber.
There.
Well, there we go. The Fade Eye lands properly now. I think they could still hide behind the brown double box there on the right side. But no one is there because Dylan seemed to be solo holding. Well, good all from
Ooh, and we see
Jota.
the
He's going to
Harbor
open the
ult.
door. He gets the guy in the sky, dog. The bomb is down.
C.
He's going to reopen the door, it looks like. While they're pushed back and the bomb is being held.
And a great wall for
Enemy
slow.
remaining.
Good shots.
Harbor is, again, as we've been saying this entire tournament, 1v1s are crucial to isolate them, and Harbor is a great agent for that. Between the wall, between all of the different abilities that Harbor has to isolate individuals, truly, there's no one better than him. Like Cascade, High Tide, truly the best abilities for isolating those 1v1s.
True, indeed.
Amadeus teleports over. Cookie not quite expecting it. Was covered by Jota, but Jota quite wasn't able to get the shot off that he needed.
Arlock picks up a kill on Chili there in front of B. Overextending.
And
It
they
seems
are
like
going to
they're going to
rush off.
rotate.
Yeah, they've dragged them off of the site. They know that, and they're going to use this moment to take C, which they figure is probably empty.
Satchel out.
Great use of the raise jump to get around and off the mollies there.
Speeve's about to run into Dumbear here in spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh,
What a shot by
clean
Steve.
shot.
And Jota, I think his best bet here would be save, but I don't know. I think he might just try to get some
I
extra
don't
kills.
really think we've seen much saving this tournament.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I think everyone's trying to go for it here, but I just realistically, I know Jota's a good player, but this up and down from the guys is just too good, and the triple swing, almost
Triple
impossible.
swing almost gets Steve.
Grenade.
Steve
Does
there
almost
with
get one, though.
2
My
health.
stuff has malfunctioned yet.
This map is truly a tough map.
I like
It's
that we're seeing
very
it
hit or
though.
miss. I agree. I'm glad that we're seeing it. It's very tough. One would think it's an attacker side map, but it can easily be turned into a defender sided map if teams set up properly and play quickly and just have a great team comp for the map.
Gets a kill
Spike
there.
down,
Jota
attacker
gets the first
spawn.
blood. In a 5v4, which is... I thought they didn't have money, but apparently they did have money to buy here this round still on Sugar and Spice. Got
Sugar and
4
Spice
rifles
is a
and-
little bit of a light buy. Only
So,
Jodo
sorry,
is the
3
one with a
rifles.
full.
No, I think Cookie has a rifle as well, no?
Cookie has a rifle, but no shields.
Interesting play here.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And they only have
Trying to
2
push up
rifles, I
A.
think, unless you count the Judge. Which isn't really a rifle. but in Dylan's hand, we've seen it turned into one. And Vento is immediately hurt. The nade.
Chill about the nade.
Great placement.
I know exactly.
Ooh, a lot of alts coming out here. This is good for Sugar and Spice. Since there was a little bit of a light buy, as you said.
Spike planted.
Making it kind of expensive for Bubbletea. One player in tree, 2 outside here. It isn't planted for them.
Chili unfortunately outside of Cove, and Arlock and Steve with a great crossfire to take out the rest of the team.
Yes. I thought they were gonna at least get half there, but I think it was just the gun issue that kind of slowed them down.
Seb, I am in fact reading chat.
Time to work.
The quality will differ between which camera is on or off.
Oh, what happened to that nade? I've never seen it bounce like that.
Again, we see Amadeus get a great teleport over, catching Cookie off guard. Cookie not checking the corner both times. And this time,
is
instead
just
of
fast
retreating,
taking.
they are going to fast take. You're right.
Fortunately, Chili's the only one left on site there. It's kind of hard.
Spike planted.
Johto gets caught out on the flank there. So they have 4 players looking towards flank.
And in fact,
Johto
all of them are
might be
sitting
able to-
off of sight.
Dylan might be able to get one here, depending on his timing here.
Got one.
Gets one.
Maybe gets the second.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Ooh, almost kills Amadeus there. Have the fade lineup from Arlock here onto C.
Seb, don't group me in.
Dylan playing backside with his Ares. Trying to bait them out to think that he only has an Ares. Or sorry, classic.
And we're going to see Steve dash in there, forcing Dumbear out of position with a greatly positioned nade. And overall, that was a beautiful play.
It's really hard to play site solo when you have the fades. The fade util and the sky util with the rays satcheling in on you.
And we're about to see...
Oh, big blind
doors
from
open.
Amadeus. And Johto just couldn't do anything there.
Amadeus played that extremely well. It was unfortunate timing on Jota's part.
Chili gets the 1 kill. But really good attack rounds here from Bubbletea.
Here. Now remember, wipe the prints from your guns. It's just good crime scene etiquette.
Turret out.
I'll find you. Grenade! I've got your trail. Satchel out. Here comes the
He's rushing in here with an ult. Shoots it at a corner, hoping that maybe it would hit someone. tucked, but unfortunately is not going to. Great positioning there by Speed.
Last player standing.
Caught one.
Amadeus with these wonderful blinds. Perfectly positioned almost every time.
True. Kind of a hard retake here for Dylan. Only 3-2-1 swing. Alrighty.
Placing alarm bomb.
Oops.
There. Placing alarm bomb.
Looks like one of the camera has died. Let's go to our secondary camera. Great delay.
I know exactly where you are.
Alrighty. Sorry, I'm back. I had to go take care of something real quick, but I am back. Ooh, Dylan gets caught with a fade eye and gets spammed through the wall. Oh, he ends up getting
Great
one
shot.
because of his... Ended up getting that vulnerable off from the alarm bot, which made that kill so easy with the Spectre.
Vulnerability doesn't hit often, but when it does, it is disastrous.
This might be a round here for Sugar Spice, and they get it.
My ult is ready.
And a great round from Sugar and
Last
Spice, really.
round before the switch.
Spend everything.
Dylan picking up
For
some
the money
huge
is
damage
useless.
in the kill there. Might have saved them that round. Get them a little bit of confidence to push on the site with being numbers up. There.
And you can see the
Celebratory jump and spawn here.
Yes. This
Looks like they're having fun at least. That's all that
That's true.
matters. Looks like a fast take B. Oh,
Ooh,
Steve gets hit by
Chili
Chili.
managing to just get a little bit.
Oh, the counter
They
fade
know it's the
ult.
last round, and all of these ults are flying.
Look at Jota. And it looks like they're pushing towards C. He gets
And they
one.
didn't even hear him.
Spike down.
He has the wave. Gets two. Oh,
Last player standing.
That
It's now
placement
a
of high
4v1
tide was
for-
great.
yes. That was really good. They have a little pinch
Blocking
here in
out the spike
Arlock.
there. Oh. Oh, and gets two.
Enemy
Gets three.
And Dylan is also on the flank. I wonder if he knows where he's going to be.
It doesn't
As a
look like
judge,
Arlock
and this
knows
judge
where
might
to
be able to
expect.
get him.
And this judge!
Oh, Dylan, life-saving.
Dylan clutching up the round, bringing it to a
sides.
3-9 curse for throw for Bubbletea.
We just take a moment and admire that spray transfer from Arlock. That was insane. Do a 180 like that and still be able to get the kill. I am more than impressed. But that could be a life-saving round there for Sugar and Spice on attack here.
Right there.
Looks like we have a little nade combo on A main.
Take hold.
Looks like they're ready for it. They're getting really aggressive here. They know there's some presence towards A. They have 4 players towards A throwing Bubbletea. And the other 3 are just pushing up towards C, where Vento gets the kill on Weebu.
Great shot.
It seems like Chili is going to be taking space spawn with Vento. I like this out of Sugar and Spice.
Spike planted.
We have 3 players on the flank here from Bubbletea. Dylan almost gets caught out. It's a turret up.
Dumbbear might not notice
Last player
as they come
standing.
around.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, with the great smoke cover, I don't think there's going to be much Chili can do here.
It's a tough. They just didn't really go into Sugar and Spice's hand there. They pushed spawn and then they just truly got unlucky.
We also have seen that pistol rounds are throw for Bubbletea's game. We've seen, I think, almost every pistol round end in favor of Bubbletea.
Mm-hmm. Good fade eye for info there by Arlock. I wonder. Oh, he does a little bit of damage. The TP's out. Marshall.
Amadeus is looking nasty with those Marshall's shots. Not even scoping in. Great aim. Snapping to the targets. Even though it's just util that he's removing it from. And gets a double. Weebu not quite able to get the kill there.
Spike
Chili will get the bomb money down.
Blinded.
Looking like a hard round to win, but at least they got the bomb money. So I don't think they full bot.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Chili gets one.
Gone here. Oh, surrounded by minha família. We won't lose.
Sugar and Spice are definitely in a little bit of a tight spot here. As we saw, both teams have quite a few people who have Lotus as their highest winning map, with everyone's win percentage above 60%. So, which is massively different from any other map. Most maps have win percentage of 50 or lower for all people. So to see these maps where everyone is winning quite heavily on it, it shows that everyone is either new to the map or have played this map well enough that they understand it to such a degree.
Goto, they're breaking the Cypher trip and forcing him to pop a cage. Oh, and Weebu gets caught out and they're choosing to rotate off. Look at where Chili is. He's on B, hiding on the box. I don't think they even know where they know Chili's here. And Amadeus is coming to get a heal. He might get caught out.
A big
Gets one.
Almost gets
Chili
a second.
out. Still a big kill and good info for the rest of
Ooh,
Sugar and
beautiful
Spice.
Bucky by Speed.
Big nade from Cookie
Spike
there.
planted.
Doing massive damage to June and Arlock.
enemy remaining.
buddy.
Almost caught out
Joker.
with utility there.
Nice. That was a really
Great
good round
play.
from Sugar and Spice.
But I'll take it.
And
Yeah,
see, Arlock
force-
dropping a 20 and Speeve close behind.
I can't see right now, but I'm sure you're right. There, now I can. But yeah, good round from Sugar and Spice. They baited out some Cypher util when they caught him overextending the peak, and then they rotated off with Chili lurking into B. I think they just gotta slow down, and then they'll force the Bubbletea to rotate and just get worried.
Spike drop.
Chad, I hope you have your snacks out because I am on the edge of my
I
seat,
got the spike.
munching away here as
It's on the menu.
Sugar and Spice are starting to get a little bit more speed here.
They seem to realize where Weeboo's putting that trip, and they just shoot it instantly now. This other trip's on B, so he doesn't really have any stalling power.
I believe he
I don't
still has
see any
one
more.
cage in use, but he's already used a cage as well. So the only thing he'd have available to him is a cage.
I don't think I see the other cage on the map.
Wow, my eyes are
No,
down.
the cage is down, I believe. I just don't know where.
Oh, big damage
Oh,
there from the
big
Roomba
damage.
and Sugar and Spice take the site with ease. A lot of util being down. They have 3 players waterfall with the Omen all
Great use of the coke
TPing
there.
to mound. Will Amadeus catch someone off guard here? Arlock pushing in.
There.
Speed gets 1. June gets 2. Amadeus gets 1. Jota trade.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. What a retake there from Bubbletea.
Truly, that was quite a
Push the
quick
button.
trade of kills, and I mean, Bubbletea just ran on like it was their site.
Match point here for Sugar and Spice. Or sorry, Bubbletea.
Both teams not quite at a full buy. Weeboo having to buy a Bulldog. Dumbear, Bulldog, and Light Shields. Some util missing from Sugar and Spice. So it'll be interesting to see how this round plays out. Siyun with a great flash there.
Like all 5 players, Sugar and Spice, are going to be pushing on to. Oh, big nade.
Amazingly placed nade. I'm surprised
Kinda
that didn't
stalling
take
the
anyone
push.
out.
I think I might see a raise ult here out of Speeve. I haven't really heard a raise ult go off this game, so I'm kind of hoping we see one here.
We
here
have,
go.
but they've both missed.
Oh, big double kill.
Last player standing.
Massive play by Speed.
Cookie getting 2
player
amazing
standing.
kills. I wonder if he'll play the ult here. He has drone.
Take flight. Enemy tag.
Knows he's off bomb.
Both of them
The
tagged each
dart
other.
is now up.
Interesting to see.
Nowhere to run.
Tripwire destroyed.
Oh, he gets a kill. Or gets a
Oh,
hit,
and
sorry.
he's rushing at him. Oh, but he pulls the gun back out, expecting it. Great play
What
by Chili
a
there.
play by Chili. Slow down, and they're giving him praise in spawn. Chili is God at the moment.
Chili is actually a Sova main, and we haven't seen Chili play Sova much yet this tournament. In the little bits that we've been watching, Chili
After
has
watching
over
that,
200
post
hours.
plant, I believe it. Great util usage. He droned, and the dart popped up. Used the dart.
The biggest thing, though, that was he stayed calm. You didn't see
And look
any
at this
moment of
lineup.
panic. All
They
5
should just-
rushing together.
They
Interesting.
should just take it. No one's on site. They have a 4-man flank here.
No team quite sure where anyone is.
I wonder if Chili will get caught in the back here or get the pick onto Arlock. Oh, timing.
Spike planted.
Arlock with the flick of the sentry.
I suggest you move.
It looks like Throw for Bubbletea is trying to go for the round win here with the fade out being used.
Last player standing.
Cookie gets 2.
Last player standing.
Cookie gets 3. Oh!
Cookie gets 3, but it's not enough speed.
She got 4.
Takes out Cookie.
And the win goes to Throw for Bubbletea here on a thrifty round.
Jeez.
GG's indeed.
I mean, I don't know about you, but those games were fantastic.
I loved watching Lotus, and the split game, the comeback was truly good to watch.
The comeback was won for this tournament.
Yeah.
And I mean, there were so many great little clips too that I'm gonna have to go back at some point, unless chat did the work for me and grab them. But I mean, there were some great clips. We saw some great 3Ks, 4Ks, almost an ace from Weebu as well today. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm itching to play Valorant, even though I don't play Valorant anymore.
I am itching to play Valorant as well. My addiction is kicking in after watching that. It was exhilarating, to say the least.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Sugar and Spice. That was, again, a loser bracket round, so having lost, they are now out of the tournament. And we do see, as we pop over to the tournament screen, we do see that Throw for Bubbletea will move on to face the loser of C5, which was...
Takes place on Sunday.
Which takes place tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not actually sure which day. I will have to look it up. I will inform you guys. Follow the Twitter if you aren't already. And if you aren't following the Twitter, I believe it's Argo Invite. All the updates are there. Or if you're in the Discord, make sure you join the tournament section by going to the roles and clicking on the Argo Invite role. And that will get you access to the little tournament section. And in the announcements there, you can watch for any announcements that the game on Saturday or Sunday is also streamed. That'll be the Gritty Gang versus Big Gamers Gaming C5 match. Best or Bust lost, and so they will be actually facing the Monkey Mindset. And Venitus will move on to C7 to face the winner of Gritty Gang versus Big Gamer Gaming.
Should be an exciting game tomorrow or Sunday of that C5 game. And I can't wait to see who's going to be the C7 game for the
C7 game is one that I'm looking forward to.
Winners bracket finals.
Yes, the winners bracket finals. The teams to play in it who were favored to be, it was Gritty Gang and Best or Bust, but I'm almost glad that it's not going to be them, because then we'll get to see if they manage to win the losers bracket. We'll see this beautiful culminative fight between them in the grand finals. But at the same time, Ventus has been putting some work in, and I would love to see them face off against Gritty Gang again, coming back for a round 2 if they make it back through the losers bracket as well.
It would be interesting to see how the teams have improved since the round robin stage or whatever. So all respect to Big Gamers Gaming, but I kind of want to see that Gritty Gang Venomous matchup again.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it would be a grudge match for them, correct? Did Ventus face them in the earlier...
They were in the same group.
Yeah,
for the round robin.
Yeah, the first match, round 1 in the seed rounds, actually was Gritty Gang versus Ventus. So it'll be interesting to see that matchup where Ventus has worked hard to... I mean, we saw that, a triple rank up from one of them, I believe Metacorn. Yeah, triple rank up from Plat 3 to Diamond 3, and a rank up from Plat 3 to Diamond 1 for Nacho, as well as a rank up from Gold 3 to Plat 1 for Ghost. So I mean, that will surely be an amazing rematch to see.
They seem to be putting in the work because they beat Best or Bust here 13-8 on Ascent and then 13-5 on Icebox there.
Wow. Not the scores I would have expected from that matchup.
With Simply Ghost and Phoenix being on top both games, and Phoenix dropping 45 kills in 2 games there.
Holy, impressive score, not gonna lie. All right, well, I don't know about you, but I don't know if there's anything else that you have to bring or that you have to say for the rest of everyone watching.
I hope everyone enjoyed the games today. I'm sure you'll see me again. I hope I was a little bit enjoyable as well being here. So
yeah, it was lovely having you on. So I definitely appreciate you being on for the night.
It was fun.
As we end off, everyone who voted for Throw for Bubbletea, enjoy your stars as the prediction has ended. We ended with 44,000 stars for Throw for Bubbletea. Someone came in and dropped a huge bomb of votes, probably Mike. And I mean, you got your points back and a little bit more too. Alrighty, well, if that is all, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Be sure to, again, join the Discord and get into that tournament section, or follow the Twitter, the tournament Twitter, and watch out for an announcement if the VNS and Greedy Gang match will happen. If that'll happen this weekend and will be streamed.
Big Gamers Gaming and Greedy Gang will be streamed.
Sorry, thank you. Oh my god. Metacorn, you're getting that free promo. Sorry. Big Gamers Gaming versus Greedy Gang. I will let you guys know if that happens, if that is streamed. If not, be sure to tune back in on Wednesday, the 14th? Yes, Wednesday the 14th, where we will tune in to watch the C7 matchup, the winners of the C5 and C6 matchup. So that'll be Vanitas VNS versus or either Greedy Gang or Big Gamers Gaming. And I believe after that, everything will be single day matches, so you will no longer be missing any games played. So that'll be exciting. Anyways, thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful night.